Times are tough for God's people.
Times are tough for us, God's people.
Over and over, the Israelites had turned away from God. Eventually, the whole kingdom fought itself and split into two separate countries.
I don't like you. I don't like you either. I'm making my own country. I'll be called Israel, up here in the north. Fine, then I'll go by Judah, down here in the south.
Not only did God's people turn away from each other, but they often turned away from God. God's people became weaker and weaker.
We don't feel very strong or powerful right now.
As God's people grew weak, their enemies would attack them. Without God's strength, they would lose to their enemies. One of these enemies was the kingdom of Aram.
Have you heard? The northern kingdom of Israel is very weak right now.
It's the perfect time to attack. Oh, wise king, where should we send the army?
Right here.
Even though they were not faithful to God, He still loved and cared for His people. God is everywhere and hears everything. He listened in on the king's plans and would tell the prophet Elisha where Aram would attack. Then, Elisha warned the king of Israel, and Israel's army was always prepared for Aram's attacks.
The Israelites had their defenses prepared. We lost.
No way! Okay, let me see. Let's attack there.
Once again, as the army of Aram approached the secret battle location, God had warned His people and they were prepared.
What?
They were prepared. We lost again.
How could they be ready for our surprise attack?
The king of Aram had an idea. One of his officers must be a traitor who was warning the Israelites so they could prepare.
One of you must be a traitor who was warning the Israelites so they could prepare.
No, Your Majesty. We don't like to lose. We heard there was a prophet in Israel named Elisha.
The officers told the king that God Himself would tell Elijah his secrets, even the things the king said in his own bedroom.
God tells Elijah the things you say in your own bedroom.
So, the king of Aram decided that Elisha would be his next target.
Well then, the next place to attack is the city of Dothan, where Elijah is.
Aram's army surrounded the city of Dothan, where Elisha lived. Elisha's servant saw them early in the morning and told Elisha all about it.
There's an army surrounding the town. What can we do?
But Elisha told him not to be afraid. Those who are with us are more than those who are with them.
We have more people with us than they have in their army.
Elisha's servant looked very confused. There were so many soldiers surrounding them. How could they have more than the enemy?
Elijah, we definitely do not have more with us.
Elisha calmly prayed for God to open the servant's eyes. The servant looked up and gasped, and that's when something wonderful happened. God made it so the servant could see the mighty angels who were protecting them.
Whoa, God's army is all around us. I see horses, angels, and chariots of fire covering the hillside.
God's mighty army made Aram's army look small and weak.
God is good, and He is protecting us. Now let's get to work.
Elisha prayed that God would make Aram's soldiers go blind. And God did. He can do anything. Elisha came out to Aram's soldiers and told them that they were in the wrong place.
You're in the wrong place. Let me help you get to where you should be.
Elisha led Aram's army through the nation of Israel, right into the capital city of Samaria. When they arrived there, Elisha prayed for God to open their eyes.
Oh no! We're surrounded by Israel's troops. We're going to die.
So, Elijah, what should we do? Should we kill them all?
No. Let's show them kindness. Let's give them food and water and let them go home.
Sounds great. Let's have a feast.
So, the king of Israel gave the soldiers a feast and sent them away. When the soldiers returned to Aram, the king stopped planning attacks on the Israelites. Perhaps he realized what Elisha's servant realized when he saw the angel army. God is powerful.